What's the one nickname that makes Kylie Kelce's skin crawl? You'd think a cute pet name would be harmless, right? Well, not for Kylie. The mom of 4 just dropped a surprisingly funny confession on her podcast, and it's got everyone talking. Turns out, while her kids have no problem copying mom and dad's sweet nicknames, there's one name you'll never hear in the Kelce household. And once you hear why, you might never use it again either. Kylie's big reveal. So what's the nickname that makes Kylie Kelce want to run the other way? In her own words, the idea of me saying babe or being called babe makes me itch. That's right, the classic babe is off limits in the Kelce house. And she's got a hilarious reason for it too. Kylie couldn't help but bring up the 1995 movie Babe. Yep, the one about the talking pig. She joked that she's not a talking pig and definitely doesn't want to sound like one either. So, babe? Not happening. Where it all comes from. Kylie's aversion to babe didn't just pop up out of nowhere. It actually goes back to how she grew up. In her house, babe was never a thing. Instead, her parents had their own quirky nickname for each other, Birdie. No one was tossing around the usual lovey-dovey names. They kept it unique, a little offbeat, and totally theirs. That stuck with Kylie. So now, in her own marriage with Jason, she's carried that same vibe forward. No generic pet names, just real names, inside jokes, or something that actually means something to them. For Kylie, it's not about sounding cute. It's about being real. Her unique bond with Jason. When it comes to Kylie and Jason, they've never needed generic nicknames to prove they care. Instead of tossing around babe or honey, they keep it simple. Most of the time, it's just Jason and Kylie. To them, calling each other by name feels more genuine, more real. It's how they've always done it, and it works. For Kylie, there's something way more honest about hearing her own name instead of a word that could be meant for anyone. It's casual, it's normal. And for this couple, that's exactly what makes it special. The kids are listening. Of course, when you've got 4 little kids running around, they pick up everything you say, whether you want them to or not. Kylie shared that their daughters have already started copying the names they hear at home. Sometimes it's just Jason or Jay, but her daughter Ellie took it up a notch and decided to call her dad Big Guy. Kylie made it very clear. That's not what she calls Jason. Turns out, Ellie probably picked it up from watching Bluey. Proof that kids will soak up nicknames from anywhere, whether it's mom and dad or a cartoon dog. Why fans love Kylie's honesty. Part of what makes Kylie Kelce so easy to love is that she never sugarcoats anything. On her podcast, Not Gonna Lie, she lives up to the name. No filter, no fake stories, just real-life moments that feel oddly familiar to the rest of us. Fans can't get enough of how normal and down-to-earth her family is, even with all the fame. Sure, sweet pet names can sound adorable, but for Kylie, being honest and a little quirky is way cuter than any babe could ever be. It's funny how even the tiniest nicknames can say so much about how a family works behind closed doors. For Kylie Kelce, skipping the overused babe is just one more way she keeps things real, and fans love her for it. It makes you wonder, though, is there a pet name you secretly can't stand hearing? Let us know. You might not be the only one itching to drop it.